Today in Madden 23, I am doing a fantasy draft where I take every single NFL player and put them back into the NFL draft to see if I can build the ultimate NFL team. But while I'm drafting, I have to keep these 5 goals for the season in mind. Draft the league's MVP, draft a non-MVP award winner, draft a team that makes the playoffs, draft a team that makes it to the championship game, and draft a Super Bowl championship team. First things first, we need to know which NFL team we are going to be taking control of today and hopefully leading to a Super Bowl championship. And it is going to be either the Detroit Lions or the Seahawks. We are going to Detroit. So we have the 9th overall selection in this draft, and the players that are available right now are guys like Aaron Donald, Kelsey, Myles Garrett, Zach Martin, Devontae, Tyreek, Nick Bosa, Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Diggs. We just missed out on guys like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, but still a lot of great players left. But a player that I want to go with here is a player that if I combine him with an elite quarterback, can win us Offensive Player of the Year. I want Tyreek Hill on my team. I think it's going to be really fun to have him. So Tyreek Hill, welcome to the team. I might have reached a little bit, but I don't care. Now I need to look at the quarterbacks because in round 2, we have a late pick. And honestly, a lot of the great quarterbacks are off the board. Not a lot of good quarterbacks left. But if there's one guy left who I just need one good or great year from to possibly win league MVP, Aaron Rodgers, do it one time. So we got the elite wide receiver. We have the elite quarterback. Now let's get him the elite pass protection we need for this team. We have 99 Trent Williams on the board. And looking at the best players still available, we have players like D-Hop, Laremy Tunsil, Justin Simmons, Tyler Lockett, Chris Lindstrom, Harrison Smith, Micah Hyde, and Hassan Reddick. And I really want to try to lock up this MVP. So the final pick I am going to make on offense for a little bit, it's going to be the best player available, DeAndre Hopkins. Now, as I look at the best players available again, a guy like Justin Simmons, Micah Hyde, Harrison Smith, I really like this Justin Simmons pick. Now we need somebody that can rush the passer, and a guy that can do that from time to time, hopefully can have one consistent season for us, is a guy in DeMarcus Lawrence. Now we're in round 7. We're going to make about 12 to 14 picks in this draft, then just simulate the rest of it and see what our team looks like. Not going to draft every round. But now if we look at the best players available, players like Harrison Smith, Mixon, Joe Thuney, Matt Milano, Winfield Jr., Marcus Williams, Pollard, and Dre Greenlaw are available. And we just need one good year from this team, so let's get the best safety duo in the league by getting Harrison Smith. Now we need another pass rusher. We have DeMarcus Lawrence, but we need the right end now, and players that are available are Trey Hendrickson, Calais Campbell, Leonard Williams. We have Wise Jr., Carl Lawson, but a guy who's super underrated and is consistent every year, we have a player in Trey Hendrickson. Now we have 2 good pass rushers, 2 guys really good in the secondary in Justin Simmons and Harrison Smith. Now we need 2 really good corners, so we're going to go back to back here. Charvarius Ward is available. Peterson, Marcus Peters, James Bradbury, Casey Hayward, Teron Johnson, Jonathan Jones, and DJ Reed. First corner I'm going to pick is going to be Charvarius Ward. Welcome to the team. And because Marcus Peters is going to have that star dev trait and hopefully get an ability down the road, we're going to add him to the team too. I'm going to make 3 more picks here, and we need somebody to quarterback our defense, and probably nobody better still left in the draft than a veteran 89 overall Bobby Wagner. We haven't drafted a running back yet, and I want a running back that can not only run the ball really well, but also catch the ball out of the backfield to hopefully get Aaron Rodgers' stats up. Like I said, we want to win MVP. We have Zeke available, Kareem Hunt, Cordero Patterson, Jamal Williams, Leonard Fournette, but I think the guy to go to here is Kareem Hunt. We do need a good center. I'm going to make 2 more picks here, and the players available are Rodney Hudson, Ben Jones, and a couple other players in the 70s, but Rodney Hudson, we're grabbing him. And there's still one more position we really have to address here for Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball to, and that's the tight end spot. And there's players like Dalton Schultz, Zach Ertz, Hayden Hurst, Mercedes Lewis, and Will Dissly available, but I really like Dalton Schultz as a play here. This is how the offense looks after the draft. The offensive line solid on the left side, a little bit of work to be done on the right side, but Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback spot, Kareem Hunt in the backfield, and we have the elite duo wide receivers of Tyreek Hill and DeAndre Hopkins. And on defense, not a lot of abilities here, but some high overall players that are pretty solid. But it is time to get this season started on offense. Our defense not looking too great, gave up the first touchdown of the year to this Eagles team. But I want to see Aaron Rodgers air this ball out to Tyreek and DeAndre Hopkins. I want to see an MVP type year, or it could be Kareem Hunt on the ground. Kareem Hunt, second play on offense, and he's going to go all the way. Maybe not. Down at the 1, you got to be kidding. I feel like you have to give him the touchdown by default here. He just ran to 75 yards all the way down to the half-inch line, not even. Back to him, Kareem Hunt up the middle, touchdown, Lions. What a run by Kareem Hunt. Now the defense has to make a play. It's Kyler Murray as the quarterback for this Eagles team. But I'm looking for Hendrickson and DeMarcus Lawrence to have themselves a season. Second and 14, off the edges, pressure, Kyler Murray, what a throw, and he's got CeeDee Lamb. Eagles were able to drive down the field there, but now it's 3rd and 20 at the 34-yard line for Kyler. Let's see if we get a sack here on a 3rd and long. Here comes pressure, and he's going to dump it out to the outside, and it's actually incomplete. They got to settle for 3. And as of right now, we're down 7 points, but we have a chance to tie it up right here. Come on, Rodgers, channel that inner MVP, and Rodgers is driving this team into the red zone. Down 14 points, now tied, with a chance to take the lead by either 3 or 7, but we want that touchdown lead. Defense made some plays. Now Rodgers is making plays, and is that Dalton Schultz down to the 5. Rodgers is efficient. I think over 200 yards through the air and 2 touchdowns, no picks. Kareem Hunt, though, has been the guy to go to. Kareem Hunt, he's got another touchdown. And let's see if we can close this game out. Eagles are driving. We actually missed the extra point. We missed the extra point. I didn't even realize that. The Eagles score at the last second to win it 31-30. That is a heartbreaking loss to start the season. But after that first loss, we actually win our next 5 games, and we should not even have lost that game. We could be undefeated, but the Packers are 7-0. I got to see who's on this team. Devontae Smith, Penei Sewell, Odell Beckham. Yeah, they have a really, really good offense. Their defense is okay, but their offense is stacked. Right now, Rodgers almost has 1,600 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, 2 picks. He is efficient, which is nice, but we don't have the stats I'm looking for. But if Kareem Hunt keeps playing like this through 6 games, 543 yards and 6 touchdowns, he's going to win Offensive Player of the Year for us. Tyreek Hill, a little disappointing. I mean, he still has good stats, but I was just looking for ridiculous stats to win OPOY for us. 432 yards in 6 games with 4 touchdowns, and D-Hop 335 and 3 touchdowns. So our second half of the season, not that great, from 5-1 to 11-6. We did make the playoffs, which is still a pretty good record, but the Packers went 15-2. They had 4,500 passing yards, just about 36 touchdowns, 11 picks. Kareem Hunt did have a really good season, but didn't quite keep up the pace I was hoping. He did have over 1,200 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns, though. D-Hop and Tyreek over 1,000 yards each, with 12 touchdowns for D-Hop and 8 for Tyreek. For Hendrickson and DeMarcus Lawrence both played pretty good, though. 14 sacks for Hendrickson, 10.5 for DeMarcus Lawrence. And Aaron Rodgers did not even finish in the top 10 of MVP. But now let's just turn our attention to the playoffs and beat the Eagles in the wildcard round. So we get a rematch of that week 1 matchup, which is absolutely awesome. We want that revenge right now. Rodgers, where is he throwing that ball? He was looking for Kareem Hunt. I don't know why Kareem Hunt did not turn around and catch the ball, but it's all good. 2nd and 10. This time, Kareem Hunt does catch the ball and picks up a first. We do not want to start off this playoff game by going 3 and out. Rodgers, you have time. You have a receiver. It's Dalton Schultz. And Dalton Schultz with a nice catch to the 28. A nice play on that 3rd down from Rodgers. Here comes pressure. Just get rid of it. What was that, Rodgers? What was that? We're lucky that wasn't a scoop and score. So far, not so good for our defense. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line for these Eagles. Come on, get to Kyler. No, wide open out of the backfield. I think that's Zeke, who we passed on in the draft. So Zeke's trying to make us look foolish. Kareem Hunt had a great season, but Zeke, he can end our playoff hopes right here. 2nd and goal from the 5. There's Zeke. We got to stop him, and Zeke gets stopped at the 1-yard line. This time, 3rd and goal. Zeke, he doesn't get in. Oh, he does get in. I didn't think he crossed it. Well, Rodgers, I need you to do something now. That's exactly what I needed. I needed an answer back drive. I needed another touchdown drive. This is what I like to see, Aaron. This is what I like to see. Defense, you got to make some plays. Rodgers is putting up points. Rodgers can put a dagger into the heart of Philadelphia Eagles fans right now with the 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line, closing it on the 4th quarter. Rodgers has exploded since that opening fumble. Keep it going, Aaron. Keep it going, Aaron. What a throw, and that's caught by Zacchaeus. Rodgers, 333 yards, I believe, and 3 touchdowns. I think he has 4 incompletions this game. He's having himself a game. He can make playoff MVP if we can win a Super Bowl, and we're in for the touchdown. Who is that going to be that just scored that? It's going to be A.J. Dillon. Okay, hold on. There's no way we choke this, right? Up 10 points. Got scary for a second, but we win it by 23, and we'll see you in the divisional. And in the divisional round, we get a 10-7 Falcons team. I'm going to simulate this and hope we make it to the NFC Championship. And we do beat the Falcons 31-27, and now we get this 15-2 Packers juggernaut. This would be fitting for Aaron Rodgers to knock the Packers out in an NFC Championship game if they're not winning an NFC Championship game, I think over the last 4 or 5 tries in the game. Can Rodgers win his first NFC Championship since 2010, 2011 during that Super Bowl run? Let's see it, Aaron. Come on, get it done in Green Bay. This is the best team in the NFL this year, too. So if we beat them, we have a really good chance to win the Super Bowl. I don't know who's coming out of the AFC. We'll have to check the roster if we go there. But right now, we go 3 and out. It's 14-6. He gets 7. We're down 1 point. We're down 4 in the 3rd quarter. Can we get a stop from the defense? We get a touchdown, make it a 3-point game. If we get the ball back, I want to jump in. Packers are at our 42-yard line. If they get a field goal here, it's pretty much over too. Negative 2-yard rush. This is the biggest play of the season. We're down 6. Dak cannot pick up any yards. If we get a sack, we have a really good chance at possibly coming back and winning this game. We got to knock him out of field goal range. Here comes the pressure. We got to get to Dak. Get to Dak. What a sack. I'm not sure who got it, but that was exactly what we needed. I mean, the story is writing itself right now. At the 22-yard line, he's got Tyreek up to the 26-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, but that's not a lot of time with 1:15 left. They're going to have to hustle, get to the line of scrimmage, work that 2-minute offense. But you have the fastest player in the NFL. Is he going to him? No, he was looking for D-Hop, and that one's broken up. Obviously, 4-down territory, so 2 plays here to get the first down, but they need chunk yardage too. Protection's good. Again, going deep to the sideline. Again, looking for Hopkins. And now it's down to the final play. What will Rodgers look for here? On 4th and 6 for the season. Here comes pressure. Protection is good. He's loading up again. And again, he was looking for his receiver deep and by the sideline. Was he looking for Hollywood Brown? I'm not sure exactly who that is. Number 2, think it would be Hollywood Brown. I didn't draft him, so I'm not sure, but it's knocked away. And now this season is sadly over. A 26-yard touchdown for Dalvin Cook. Didn't even really make it suspenseful at the end for Aaron Rodgers. Sadly, we're knocked out in the NFC Championship game, and I guess it just doesn't matter what team Aaron Rodgers is on. He can't win the championship game since winning the Super Bowl. The Packers actually lost in the Super Bowl to the Broncos. I'm not sure who was on that team. We'll check that roster in a second. But MVP of the season goes to Dak. Coach of the year for the Texans. Devontae Smith, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Probably should have drafted Garrett. I was thinking about it. He ends up on the Browns. Still wins the award. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kenny Pickett. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson. And the Broncos roster was quite good too. I don't know who their quarterback was. We'll check that in a second. But Aaron Jones, Jamar Chase, Marlon Humphrey, DeForest Buckner, Brian O'Neill, Evan Ingram, Jawan Bentley, Alex Highsmith. Where is the QB? Cortland Sutton still ends up in Denver. Who was their QB? I still don't see it. Their quarterback was Russell Wilson. Broncos country, let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride.
That's gonna do it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. In the comments down below, make sure to check out my other channels, and also make sure to follow me over on my social media. But I'll talk to you all in the next video. Peace.